What's going on, everybody? So today we're going to take a look at 1998 Topps Gold Label. I picked up this hobby box on Craigslist for 60 bucks. I double checked on eBay and it looks like that was a pretty decent deal. So I want to take a look, open it up and see what we have inside. But first, since I'm not familiar with the product other than just being familiar with Topps Gold Label, I wanted to take a look online and just see what the checklist looked like and see what we're opening. All right, so let's take a look at 1998 Topps Gold Label, according to baseballcardpedia.com. So you're really looking at the insertion ratios, the Class 1 base, Class 1 black, Class 1 red is numbered to 100, 1 in 99 odds. Since this is a hobby box, Class 2, you'll see 1 in every 2. So you really see the reds in terms of the base cards and the 1-to-1s being the really good hits in terms of odds, and then obviously the home run race reds as well. There are some promo cards in this set: PP1, PP2, PP3, Vinny Castilla, one of those three who was not a Hall of Famer. So here is the base set of 100 players, and then you have the parallels and you have the home run races. So hoping to see what we get in these, but I'm interested to check them out because this is the period of time when I did not collect baseball cards. And this was the year I graduated from high school. So it was a good year. Let's take a look. So here we go. Let's crack it open and see what's in it. Check out the box. We've got 1998 Super Premium Major League Baseball cards featuring Mark McGwire. So this was in the midst of the prime of his career, although some would argue his PED-fueled prime as well, home run chase during that time. So randomly inserted Class 2 and 3, as we had seen in the checklist, Class 1, 2, and 3 black label, and sequentially numbered Class 1, 2, and 3 red labels, which really are, when you look at the checklist, the most difficult and valuable. So 1-to-1 inserts and then home run race inserts, including special Roger Maris card. So 24 packs with 3 cards per pack. Here we go. Again, pick this up for 60 bucks on eBay. Very iridescent foil. A little bit challenging to open so far. Wow. There we go. So we have a Tino Martinez. Of course, it's sticking together a little bit. A Vinny Castilla. And a Reggie Sanders. First 3 cards in the set, and it comes with a little gold label to explain, a little paper checklist here. It goes and tells you Class 1, Class 2, Class 3, and then what the red label, gold label, and black label look like. So, very nice. Pretty tough foil to open overall. That first one was rough. Man, struggles. They did not want you to get into Topps Gold Label in 1998. Maybe it's the aging process. This one is stuck to the package a little bit. So Hall of Famer, Chipper Jones. That's a nice card. There's a Jay Bell, Arizona Diamondbacks, and a Tony Clark, who is now the head of the Major League Baseball Players Union during his playing days, and another description of what each card is. So it must come with one of those paper checklists in every single pack. All right. Man, you really got to force these things open. still shocked at how difficult it's been. There we go. That one was easier. Craig Biggio, very nice. Barry Larkin, and Nomar Garciaparra. Nomar Garciaparra was a Red Sox. Mark McGwire was just anything Mark McGwire related, and around this time, man, it was crazy. That was a fun time. I wasn't collecting cards at the time, but I was obviously still watching baseball, and that home run race was exciting. There we go. So we have a Mark Kotze, Chuck Knobloch, and a Brad Fulmer. So still no sign of anything other than the base. Still hoping to find something. These are very iridescent cards. I think that's the right word. They have a multicolored look to them. They're very, depending on the way you look at them, you see the different colors. It's interesting. There's an Andrew Jones. He was all world in Atlanta, and then was horrible with the Dodgers. That's a Pudge Rodriguez. That is a nice card. And a Roger Maris. There's a home run race insert. It is standard, but the standard label. Class 1, I believe. So there you go. Home run 1. Holder of the most revered record of all sports for 37 years. Hit home run 61, breaking the record held by Babe Ruth off Tracy Stollard on the last day of the 1961, and captured his second straight AL MVP. It's a very cool card. Awesome Roger Maris. A Dante Bichette. Look at him holding the ball up there. I don't know if he was catching it or throwing it. I don't know if he caught it barehanded. It's an interesting look, though. There's a Mike Mussina, Hall of Famer, Moose. And a Paul Molitor. Paul Molitor. Very nice. Topps Gold Label is a good product, I think, even back in 1998. So there's a Richard Hidalgo, a Travis Lee, and another Pudge Rodriguez. So very nice. Another Pudge. 2 Pudges for the price of 1. I didn't look up what the cards book for individually on eBay, so I really don't know. I looked up the value, and it looked like a box of these typically goes for about 75 to 80 bucks, maybe 90 occasionally. But there's a Mark Grace. Has some interesting water staining looking on it, maybe for some moisture that got in there. There's a Hideki Arabu. He was the rage for a little bit. And then a Raul Mondesi. Had a cannon for an arm. Was a little bit of unrefined, a little bit, when he came up with the Dodgers. He was a Rookie Award winner when they had those string of Rookie Award winners. Puig kind of was in the similar kind of a player, really good arm, super talented, 5 tools. Frustrated fans a little bit because he was completely unrefined and played a little bit over his head sometimes. There's a Sammy Sosa, which in '98 would have been very in demand. There's a Mo Vaughn when he was with the Red Sox, and I think maybe the 99 was the next year he signed with the Angels, and then after game 1 hurt his ankle. And another Mark Grace. So it's the second pack we've seen where we've had back-to-back cards as well. I've got the knack for opening these somewhat. And as I say that, I'm trying to not open them. There's a Pedro Martinez. Really a lot of stars and Hall of Famers in these. Pedro Martinez. Tony Gwynn, another Hall of Famer. Padres, passed away tragically. And Todd Walker. Todd Walker. Say Jim Thome. Derek Jeter. Nice Derek Jeter gold label. And a Jose Cruz Jr. Jose Cruz Jr. played on a minor league baseball team in a place that I lived, the Lancaster Jethawks. He was in the Mariners organization for a long time. I think he played for the Dodgers after this as well. He had not a terrible major league career. He was definitely a contributor. Had some really good years. Let's hope for one of these 1-to-1s here. That's what I want to see. Let's get one of these sequentially numbered to 1 cards. There's another Jose Cruz Jr. So interesting packing and on these gold labels. There's a Matt Williams as a Diamondback and another Mo Vaughn. Another Mo. So there's some interesting packing consistencies in these. I've had 3 packs now that have had back-to-back same cards in it. So that maybe that's a quality assurance control issue with Topps. There's a Paul Konerko when he was a Dodger. It might be a Paul Konerko rookie actually. No, I'm not sure. Barry Bonds, home run leader Barry Bonds, so that we see that we have the home run chase for McGuire and Sosa, but there's Barry, who is the actual home run king. Kenny Lofton as a Indian. Great leadoff hitter, Kenny Lofton. I met Kenny Lofton one time. My family went to Vegas a lot. Almost all of my family vacations as a kid were in Vegas. Actually, 100% of them until I started paying for my own vacations. And we were in Vegas, I think, for New Year's, and we were coming down an escalator. And my best friend and I, who at the time, I think we were 13 maybe, it was around the time the Indians had those World Series runs, and coming down an escalator, and we look at each other, that's Kenny Lofton. So Kenny Lofton signed some autographs for us in the casino in Las Vegas. So very cool. Greg Maddux, Hall of Famer, nice card. Darren Erstad was a really hard working player. And then Tino Martinez. We got about 9 more packs. Ken Caminiti, who tragically passed away, Rusty Greer, and Albert Bell. Carlos Delgado, Brian Hunter, and Andres Galarraga, the big cat. Last pack in this to the left. We have 7 left. Javi Lopez had a good career. Sandy Alomar, and another Raul Mondesi. Nothing red yet. There's a Cal Ripken, nice card. Hall of Famer Cal Ripken. Tim Salmon had a good career with the Angels. Those Angels uniforms were horrible. It's back when Disney bought them and it got a little cartoony. Angels in the outfield. Then Reggie Sanders. Yeah, they went with some odd choices of uniforms when the Disney bought the Angels. They had went back to the classic navy blue with the CA on the hat. Disney bought them, they put wings on it, they changed their colors a little bit, added like a Carolina blue. There's a Bernie Williams, nice card, Yankees, Bernie Williams, Kevin Millwood, and a Rafi Palmeiro. They did remodel the stadium when Disney bought them, which made it a lot nicer. But they added fountains. It was like a general use football stadium almost before that. Not necessarily the most sightly thing. And then added that. Ben Grieve, Jeremy Burnitz, and a Moises Alou. Moises Alou had a good career as well in the majors. Pack struggles again. There's a Robbie Alomar as a member of the Orioles. A Juan Gonzalez. Looks cool because of the fence in the background, so it gives it kind of a 3D look. And then another Ken Caminiti. 3 to go. Jason Kendall, Greg Vaughn, and first one's really been stuck together. The Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, had a super unique, loved his follow through on his swing. He had that like helicopter whip. Thought it was really fun to watch. Really unique too. That was awesome. Remember, if it was World Series Baseball when it first came out on like the Genesis, or maybe it was even one of the other systems after that, they were able to mimic that. And I thought that was the most miraculous thing ever. Kenny Lofton, Brian Jordan as a Cardinal, and another Matt Williams. So last one, let's take a look. Hopefully we saved the best for last, and there'll be a sequentially numbered card to 1 as well, but maybe not. There's a Steve Finley, a Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown was a maniac. Probably was on some performance-enhancing drugs at some point, but was one of the first players, if not the first, that had that $100 million contract, had use of a private jet when the Dodgers signed him, had some decent years, had a super good sinker, but had a major, major temper. Smashed toilets in the clubhouse, those types of things. But so Kevin Brown and Hideki Arabu. So let's do a little recap. Take a look at what we had. The major things were lots of Hall of Famers, lots of good Hall of Famers in that way, and good stars of the time. Bernie Williams, Cal Ripken Jr., a nice Greg Maddux, Home Run King Barry Bonds, Derek Jeter, Pedro Martinez, Tony Gwynn. There's a nice Mark Grace, Pudge Rodriguez. There is that Roger Maris, which is the best card of the box for sure, in my opinion. That 91 or 98 home run race, Roger Maris. Nice Barry Larkin, Craig Biggio, and Chipper Jones. So definitely a well-made product, really nice looking, quality premium. I think it was definitely worth my $60, and I was happy to find it. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like Topps Gold Label as a product? What did you think of the 98 year if you've ever seen it? Please like and subscribe as always. I truly appreciate it. All right. As always, have a good day. See ya. After opening all of those, I was taking a look at the checklist that was included and realized that I didn't completely pay attention to the intricacies of the classes and the labels on the cards. So as I did, I realized based on whatever the background photo is, it depends. So these are class 2. So we have a Mark Grace. These are all class 2. Mark Grace, class 2 black label. Todd Walker, Ken Caminiti, Raul Mondesi, Mo Vaughn, and Jose Cruz Jr., all class 2. We had a couple of class 3s, Hideki Arabu, Kenny Lofton, Reggie Sanders, and Tino Martinez, as well as 2 other black labels. So Ivan Rodriguez and Matt Williams. So fun to learn the intricacies of the Topps Gold label set.
Hey everyone, for the month of March, in honor of reaching 300 subscribers on the channel, going to be giving away this 2019 Series 1 Topps Hobby Box and this silver hobby exclusive pack. In order to enter to win, you need to be a subscriber, like a video, and comment on a video. And for every comment and like, you get 1 entry. At the end of the month, we'll pick a lucky winner and we'll ship this to you free of charge. So good luck and make sure you like and comment. See ya!